So you're a projector and you're wondering about career, making money, your purpose, your energy levels. Let me give it to you straight. I'm a projector, and currently projectors are completely disadvantaged in this current world and how this current world and system is set up and how most of us grew up in our lives. Why is that, you might ask? Because most of the world currently runs on an hourly basis, currently runs based on time, based on how much work is being put in, is being done, based on a weekly basis, fortnightly, monthly basis. It's like the more I work, the better opportunity I'll give myself to make more money. The better opportunity I'll give myself to be more successful. This is the underlying theme of the world right now and how it's set up. Yet that is not at all conducive for projectors. Us projectors lose out because our energetic system, our energy capacity is not set up to actually flow in that way. It's like the whole world is running a marathon race. And whoever wins the marathon race, whoever performs well in the marathon race, gets a lot of money, becomes very successful, gets lots of opportunities. This is the world that we're currently in general. But projectors are not built to run marathon races. Yet we don't know that. We grow up in a world that's like, no one ever told me that I was slightly different, that my actual energetic system was different, that your energetic system was different. I bet you your parents didn't tell you, hey there, your energetic system's different. You actually need to do this and watch out for this and understand this. And this is your gifts and this is your uniqueness. If they did, well, they're heroes and they're 1 in 10 million people. So most of us grew up in a world where it's like, okay, everyone's running a marathon. Oh, wow, I want to be successful as well. I want to survive. We've got this inbuilt innate thing where it's like, well, we have to survive. I have to earn money. At the same time, I want to give value and I want to be successful. How can I mash that all together when I look out into the world and I see everyone else doing one thing? It's like, well, I've never been taught to do another thing, but when I do that, it doesn't work for me. And when I do that, I get sick, and that's exactly what happened to me. I got sick. And because the whole world is running a marathon race, and it's like, well, everyone can do that. What's the problem? Like, someone's running the marathon race, and they see me getting sick, and they're like, it's fine. Like, it's pretty easy. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you sick? And I was literally called weak. I was called soft. I was called get on with it. Even the doctors who I went to so many times and got multiple blood tests and and I explained how I was feeling, they were like, you're fine. In essence, which is like, get over it. There's nothing wrong, move on. But inside me, I was like, I'm definitely not fine. I'm having to sleep 13 hours a day at nighttime plus during the day. That's not fine. I'm feeling like when I wake up in the morning at 9 a.m., like a truck hit me. Like I was just like, I couldn't even open my eyes. My body was so heavy. And I was like, is that normal? And I was like being made to be wrong or something. It was. So we're running this race that's like the wrong race for us, yet no one's taught us a different way. And it's like, it's just confusing and it's just not ideal for anyone. You are very unique. And the first thing I want to say is, I want to say that I'm creating an Instagram. It's called Projector Movement, and this is going to be a community based on deconditioning for projectors, based on empowering projectors to actually see their uniqueness, understand their uniqueness, embody their uniqueness, and live their uniqueness. Because when you understand your energetic system, when you actually can really feel how the flow is within you, you can go about making the correct decisions for yourself, and you can go about creating the life that actually nurtures you And then things start to spiral upwards rather than spiraling downwards. As long as you stay in the marathon race and still don't fully understand, well, I'm pretty much the same, it's all right, I'm still going to try and do it, it's sort of working even though I don't feel good, and I'm just going to keep going. It's going to be a constant downward spiral because you're not respecting yourself. You're not listening to yourself. And life doesn't support people who don't listen to themselves. It supports people who live themselves, who live their uniqueness. That's when life can really start to support you. So how does the energetic system work of a projector? I want you to think of it like a wave, an energetic wave. Let's think of it like surfing, like the ocean. So the projector energy comes in waves. Have you ever surfed before? It will be helpful if you've surfed before to understand this metaphor, because this is actually a very accurate metaphor of how your energetic system works. So you're out the back, you're waiting for a wave, you're on your surfboard, on your boogie board, or just swimming or whatever, but let's just say you're on the surfboard. You're sitting on the surfboard and all the surfers sit out the back and they're looking at the waves. Sometimes it's dead flat. You look out to the ocean, it's dead flat. For the next minute, 90 seconds, there's nothing. And then sometimes these ripples start coming. And then other times, actually, the whole ocean starts to pick up and the energy starts to lift, and these huge sets of waves start building, and you can see them. And you can feel them, and you can feel everyone's energy in the ocean around you because there's excitement and everyone's trying to position themselves in the right spot to catch this energetic wave, this actual physical wave. But if we're talking about projectors, it's an energetic wave. So then you position yourself in the right direction, in the right way, the wave's building, and hopefully you've actually been able to wait until this wave can come in, so then you're prepared. So you're actually ready to catch this wave, and then you go. And you see surfers that actually go, and they put everything into it. And the wave's building, and the wave's building, and they're going and going, and they catch it. And the wave supports them, their environment supports them in living out their dream, their passion, which is riding this epic wave, carving. Let's go back. Let's say that generators, let's say they're not surfers, let's say they're paddleboarders. They don't need a wave. They just paddle, and they're just like, they can go around, they can do their thing with a paddleboard. Yet projectors, we look at them, we're like, well, they're just hooning around on these very small little ripple waves, and they're just like flying. Wow, that's a lot of effort, but I'll try that. So most of the projectors, we look out and we see nothing coming. We see no waves, but we're like, no, I have to go now. I'm going to miss it. And we just start paddling. There's nothing there. Not a set of waves have come in, but we're paddling, and we jump up on our surfboard and we just crash off, and we start panting, and we're like, okay, I don't know if that really worked, but we look over to our sides and pretty much everyone else is on paddleboards and they're flying past us, and we're like, okay, come on Charlie, here we go again. We look out, no wave, that's all right. I'm going to go again. Come on. And I'm panting. I jump up, crash off because there's no wave. And I start to get really tired. And then this big set of waves come, and I'm just too tired. And I miss the wave. And I'm just like puffing, and and I see all these other generators and everyone else just cruising on this wave, and I'm just like, okay, I'm going to try again. And then I get burnt out, and then I get sick. Our energetic system comes in waves. The only way that you will know when that set of waves is coming is when you have the capacity to listen deep inside to your own energetic system and also listen to life externally. This is an art, and let's just call it surfing. Projectors are here to surf. We're here to surf some pretty massive waves that are really, really exciting. But we need to understand that at times there's going to be no waves, and at times there's going to be some waves, and at times there's going to be lots of waves, and at times there's going to be big waves, sometimes small waves. But we have to have the capacity to listen internally and externally. And this is something that I had no concept of many, many years ago, and I got very sick. And I thought I had a paddleboard and I was just going. Didn't work out for me. This is an art that I've refined over time to be able to listen internally and listen outside to catch the right waves. In the next day or two, I'm going to be coming out with a pre-sale for my online 6-week projector training. And one of the many things that I'm going to be sharing in this training is how to listen to your internal energetic system and also listen externally and actually start to embody this transformation, embody this new way of living as yourself. So I want you to keep your eyes out for that. If you're watching this video sometime in the future, I will have a link for my projector training that you can jump into anytime and begin to actually live your life, to move from bitterness to success, which takes time. It's an art. But through my experience being a 3-5 projector, I've been able to learn from my experiences. I've been able to listen to life, and I've been able to embody this wisdom along with doing hundreds of human design readings and learning about the patterns of other projectors as well. I've put together this 6-week training that is going to go above and beyond and give you the knowledge, the tools, the wisdom to actually start to live your life and move from bitterness to success. So if this is something that you're interested in, then jump over and check out the training. And I'm also going to be creating more videos on this channel about the projector energy system and about how we can actually live our own uniqueness.